Hi guys, this is James from Devil's Paintbrush with an introduction to my new project, Kings of War. I managed to pick up an Undead starter army and an additional unit here. Got some werewolves and a Necromancer down there. I'm going to open up the boxes and so I can have a look at all the miniatures inside. But just a little quick introduction to Kings of War. It's a totally different game to Warhammer, which is what I'm used to. You don't actually take any models off when they're killed, you mark them with a little marker, and the idea is to break the unit by causing wounds and pressure and outflanking and tactics. And it seems a much more interesting and tactical game because there's no need for overpowered characters with one weapon that can kill everything, or magic spells that can destroy half your army in one go. So join me in a sec and we'll open these boxes and have a look. Hi guys, welcome back. This is the first unit. We've got the werewolves and the Necromancer. The werewolves come in what can be described as a video cassette case. Those of you remember what video cassettes are. And inside, see lots of lovely foam to keep the models nice and safe. You get 3 40 by 40 bases, but I've already done a multi-basing tray for those, so I'll go on to that a bit later. And then we come to the models themselves. I'm actually really impressed. They're really nicely sculpted. Those arms are a bit, but there's not a lot we can do about that. But these grappling arms are really nice. You've got the tails down there. And then there's 4 heads in various states, howling at the moon, etc, etc. Then over to the Necromancer. That's the Necromancer fully painted by Mantic guys. And I believe on the back there's the other version of him, who's here with a head and a book. I'm going for the skeletal one. So this one's white metal. They've got the 2 heads there. One on the left is the bearded one, and the one on the right is the skeletal one. So yeah, there we go. I'm actually really impressed with these models. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the Necromancer, but I actually do. It's a really nice model. So that's it for those 2 units. Join me in a sec when we'll be looking at the main box. Hi guys, welcome back. Now we're looking at the contents of the big box. In the big box you get 20 skeletons, 20 Revenants, which are the equivalent of Wights or Blackguard, 20 Ghouls, 20 Zombies and 10 Mummies. I'll start with the skeletons. Let's put them down, get to focus. There we go. These skeletons are quite different to GW's ones. They're not as cartoony and very reminiscent of the fantastic film Army of Darkness, which I do heartily recommend you watch. As you see, there's plenty of scope for conversion there. There's spears. On the command section there's a hornblower and a standard bearer. Over here we have the Revenants, which are slightly different. They're more heavily armoured, as you would expect. Again with different weapons. The Ghouls, there's 10 of these sprues, 2 in each. Selection of heads, selection of hands, little bag full of parts to eat. And over here we have the zombies, which are quite frankly the best zombies on the market without a question of a doubt. There's 3 per sprue, with a lovely selection of heads, arms, what have you. And over here, probably the best bit, put it down, focus on it, is this little thing that plugs into one of the bases. As you can see, it's got entrails and bits of skin flopping out, and you put one of the torsos in and it looks like it's either crawling out of the ground or it's been cut in half and there's bits flopping everywhere. And lastly we have the mummies. They come in a bag like that, 2 bags in fact. This bag has got the weapons, the heads in, and that bag has got the bodies, arms and cloaks in. Now, here they are. These are more heavily armoured, as you would expect for the GW ones, and they're made of restic, which is resin and plastic mix. So there's one of the heads. So there's lots of movement going on. Again, the flowing cloak and an arm with a massive sword. Everybody loves a massive sword. And there's a basis. Clearly there's 90 of those, but I won't be using any of those because I'm multi-basing, which will be the subject of a different video. Okay, well that's an insight into what I'll be working on over the next weeks or months or however long it's going to take me, considering I've got 2 armies to do. The other one hasn't arrived yet. So there we are. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. Please consider giving this a like and sharing it amongst your friends, and I'll see you next time.